Hello and welcome, everyone. How's everybody doing? I ran up to my convenience store and I was going to go grab a pop, but I could not believe the price of it. I could not. So I had to walk out and not buy the pop. Almost $4 for a small bottle of pop. Can you believe that? Now, the big bottles were, I think, 2 for $7, but I don't want big bottle. I don't want 2 big bottles. Anyways, welcome everyone. I'm just burning some sage. I got myself 2 new bundles of sage. I've been seeing the number 222, 555, and 444. So if you've been seeing any of those numbers, that's what the reading is going to be about today. And we're going to do life purpose and abundance reading. And so, what are the life purposes that maybe these readings are the numbers we're talking about, and what abundance is coming in because of the life purposes that you're choosing. So we can put a little makeup on for you guys today and a new outfit. I got this dress from my sister. I'll show you guys. It's just a really wide dress, and I have this belt, so I just put that on, and it's actually a very flowy dress. It's very comfy. So I thought that would be a good dress to do my readings in because I get hot and I don't want the air conditioner on because it's very loud sometimes. So welcome everyone. Oh yeah. If anybody wants to collaborate with me or do live podcasts, readings, whatever, chat, any spiritual light workers, readers, email me. There's my email. And also, if anybody wants a private reading, you can email me too. Everything is in description. And the first reading, I just posted the first one question for 1111. So, and I will send the link to email unlisted. So that's how you get a private reading from me, and nobody else gets to see the reading other than the people you share the link with. So, anyways, and if you want to work with me, email me if you're interested. I reached out to a few people and never got email back before, and there's some things that happened in the past that scared me a little bit away from working with people. So that's why I haven't done it for a long time. But I have found a good group now that I vibe with, and so I found a few good readers and light workers that I vibe with. So I'm open and willing to work with everybody. Yeah, look at the smoke. It's really starting out. I'd burned it before, but I never smoked this much. There's a lot of energy that needs to be cleared away. Yeah, full moon is tomorrow, you guys. Good thing I went out there anyway. Even if I didn't buy anything at the store, I still went for a drive and I saw the beautiful moon out there. And so after I'm done the readings, I might go out there and take some photos or maybe a little video. The cameras never does it justice, but not every average camera. Like a tablet. All right, so I'm using the Angels of Abundance and Life Purpose cards. And if I need some tarot to clarify some answers, that I will. And we're asking the angels for their help too, the archangels. So the first card that came out was Indigo and Crystal Children. So that's Archangel Metatron. It says you have a bond with children, in particular you who are sensitive. You can help children who are sensitive. So then beneath that, it's all is well. Archangel Jeremiah, everything is happening how it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Hey, hello, Mary. Hello, Glitter in Life. And then the next one that came out was Gifts from God. Archangel Paul, the angels are bringing you gifts from God. Open your arms to receive. And then we have the chakra clearing, Archangel Raziel. I've done for the chakras readings, so they're timeless. But I haven't done the heart chakra in a while. But yeah, so chakra clearing, Archangel Raziel. I'm helping you clear your chakras using geometric shapes and symbols. And then we have you are safe, Archangel Michael. You are safe, Archangel Michael. I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones at home. And I just bought some brand new sage, and it came from the reservation, the island, the native reservation. So yeah, I know it's the best sage there is. I didn't get mine just from like some random person on Amazon that I don't know. I'm gonna put my sage over here behind us. I'm gonna put this underneath there because I don't want nothing to burn. I might need my glasses for these readings. Yes, you're very connected to Archangel Michael. That's awesome. Me too. I like all the angels, all the archangels, but I always feel like I carry, or a lot of air signs carry the energy of Archangel Michael. I feel a lot of like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I'm a Gemini, so I feel very close to him because of that reason, for the air energy, for the logic energy, for the I also have Libra in my chart, and also it's air, and for the logic in life and just balance and justice. Archangel Michael is about justice. So we're gonna use the life purpose cards. So we're gonna do. Oh, so I should use 3 different decks for the 3 different readings. So we're gonna do the 222, 555, and 444 reading. So if you've been seeing any of those numbers, you may resonate with some of the stuff that comes out in the reading. And I feel like 555, it really has to do with changes in your life that are happening. So I feel like maybe we should do that one first. We'll start with the highest number 5, and then we'll go to 4. 4 is about finding your balance, also being able to rest, and also about feeling secure and happy. So 4s are good, and then 2s are about having a decision to make. Also, it could be a two of cups. We'll see what energy comes out of these cards, right? And these numbers. And you guys, you can look up the numbers too and see what the meaning is. There's a spiritual meaning usually. There's also an astrological meaning. There's also just I forget what other meaning, but there's a lot of different meanings. 9/11, 9/11. That's when the tower. That's actually 9/11 is actually around the time that I left my husband. That is, that's like a time I'll never forget. You know what I mean? Because that's when I chose to leave my ex-husband, like the one that I had children with. So yeah, I was literally in a homeless shelter because the women's shelter was closed, and I had to leave the home. It wasn't safe for me to stay with him because we were we were going to a separation. So yeah, it wasn't good. Let me grab another deck for pile number 3. So we have the Angels of Abundance, and that's the gifts from God, and then also Archangel Raziel. It could be like the life purpose, clearing your chakras. And Indigo and Crystal Children could also be about your life purpose. So we'll see what comes out in the cards. Let's see. What should you guys? Maybe I'll let you guys decide which number should I do first. Which reading should I do first? I'll let you guys in the chat just decide which one you guys think I should do first. Let me grab another deck and a couple of the tarot decks. And tomorrow I'm doing the full moon reading for all the signs. I'm going to do, the last reading I'm going to do about the last one I'm going to use my wisdom cards. And that's going to be, I think the last one's going to be 222, and that's going to be about love. So we'll make that one about love. So 555 first. Okay, good. Because 5 is about sorry about that. Fives is about changes that have to happen. So I'm going to use the tarot deck here, this tarot deck that I have. Ooh, the Lover's on the bottom of the deck. That's a good sign. So 555 is about changes. So we're going to do life purpose. Okay, so we're going to do life purpose with that one. So what are the changes that are happening here for pile number 1, which is 555? Let me write it down. Well, I call it stash. Pick a stash. So STASH stash 1 555 is starts at 1049. 1049. All right, let's start this reading. Thank you for the blessings. Gemini there too. Nice, Mary Poppins. Oh, I love that. I love that. You know, the character Mary Poppins. All right, what is this life purpose that you're talking about, angels? What that we're going to bring in gifts from God, and that is it's also clear sentience. Did I say that? Oh yeah, that's the clear clear audience. So that's like telepathy. So that's like when you clear your chakras, you can actually connect with telepathy, and you can actually connect with people that are good. So indigo and crystal children. What is the life purpose that is talking about when it talks about the reading number 555? Reading number 555. What is it talking about? Thank you. On spot. Wow. Let's see. What is it talking about? What life purpose will lead you to gifts from God and indigo and crystal children and balance in your chakra and safety? That's it. Look at that. Family. Your life purpose is family, damn it. Damn it. I mean, not damn it, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I get excited. You get excited about family. You know, family is my favorite. Studying. So you could be studying for something, you know, hierarchy. Hey, way up, dude. So you're loving your friends and family is center to your life purpose. So maybe you're like a healer too, like you're, you know, somebody that supports people, somebody that helps people, and that's why your family is and your friends are the most important people in your life, right? So those are the most important in your life. That's how I feel. You know, my family, my friends are the most. My kids is first. My kids are always number one. And you know, they are family, but they are part of me. They're not even just family, they're like part of me. So we have to be ourselves. We have to be the most important person to ourselves, which is our children too, because we gave birth to them, we created them, right? So that is part of ourselves. Anything that we didn't, you know, have in our body is not, you know, in our, that's not us. That's our family, that's our friends. All right, so there. That's how I see it anyway. I just thought of it now. Like our children are not really our family. They're us reincarnated. Well, it's parts of us anyway. All right, let's see. You are a healer too. Welcome, all healers. And that's what it is. It's kind of like the collective healing groups that, you know, the people that are the empaths, the people that are always helping people, you know, and it's not something that we chose. It chose us, you know, this, what we do is chose us. And, but we finally, for a lot of us, we finally came on, you know, on the internet and shared our gifts because we just didn't want to keep it to ourselves anymore. And that's how I felt. Like, I just felt like there was so much that, you know, needed to be said, but you know, and then you realize the algorithm has a whole other idea, right? And then it's like, all right, well, I'll just sit here and wait and be patient for my turn, right? So yeah, writing things down. So writer, so family, and then your life purpose is you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you speak. See, this is definitely a collective reading here. So yeah, there's always an angel helping you when you're writing things, when you're, you know, if you're a reader, whatever you do, if you're You speak to people, you help people. That's, even when our friends call us up and they going through something and we talk to them, that's a healer. You are a healer if you do that. If your friends are always calling you when they're going through something, you are a healer. Energy, we attract what we need in our life. The strength. So it says everything you experience in your life has made you stronger and more courageous. So the things that you're doing now, you never would have thought of doing before, right? I know that makes sense for me. Like, there's a lot of things, like I would have been like, I was always shy to speak or say certain words, or like even intuition that come to me when I was doing a reading. There was like silly things or weird things, or that's just the people that you're connecting with. And you don't have to be ashamed of saying these things or whatever. It's a reading, right? So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. That's how we do it. And that's how we can all learn together. But like, when we first start, we have some energies that we'd rather not read for, right? That comes in, what I'm saying? But yeah, so now we have protected. Look, Archangel Michael again, here is saying it again, that's double confirmation that we are protected as we follow our intuitive journey, and we love our family. We help our family heal even ancestral wounds, you are safe and supported while you change your career. And that's been coming up so much, like career change, life purpose is this life purpose is triggering you to have a blessed career change. Sometimes things happen so that things can change for us. If things have been like really boring and stagnant and we haven't had a way out of a certain way or a certain thing, then, it's saying that you're protected now as you go forward. In the bottom of the deck, what do we have in the bottom of the deck? We have nurturing. Wow. Nurturing, right? And as long as we nurture ourselves, and even for some of you, you heal people with your food. I just made myself a healthy meal today. I had some good bread, somewhat good bread, and I had leaf greens, and then I put a whole avocado in there and some little red dressing, and then I had made myself some homemade garlic bread. That's what I ate for supper. So, like even nurturing people with food, feeding people, that is part of like the healing community. You're feeding people, that's part of the healing community as well. So any of these things or all of the above, that could be part of your life purpose. Like, whatever you like. And and that card wanted to be seen. It says sensitivity. So sensitivity is about you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Okay, so when you start like tapping into people's energy and start like feeling what other people are feeling, that's when you need to start being more discerning about your energy, who you let in your energy and who you don't let in your energy, right? And for those of you that are light workers and healers, you know that. You know what I'm talking about when I say that. It's not that we don't want to help people, but we have to be discerning about how it's affecting our energy. I hear you're always very shy speaking, but direction has changed to healing my bloodline life role after 14 years. About to something right now, waiting on Father's word. Amen. That's what we got to do, is wait for the Most High to confirm what we already think, right? And he always gives us, and I was thinking about this earlier, I wanted to say this, he always gives us just a little, just enough so that, to see if we still have faith, it's like a little test. It's like if you asking about somebody, right? And you're asking about them, and it's like, okay, you say, Lord, let me see him. If you're wondering about a person, right? And you're like, Lord, let me see him today. If like, if I'm meant to see, like, if I'm, like if you have like issues, trust issues or whatever, and you're like, Lord, let me see him. If he's meant to be mine or whatever. And you say words like that, like, Lord, let me see him. And then you just go on about your day and all of a sudden you see him. So that's like a confirmation, right? So like, believe that then, right? So then go according to that, if you got your answer, then, you know, believe. Amazing how I keep solar as my energy is important at times. I need to leave as is too much. Exactly, me too. Hey, Arpita. Welcome. All right, see, what is this talking about? Family, loving your family is what you need to do. What is your next action you need to do? For the people that picked reading number 555. For the people that picked the reading number 5, what is this talking about? Queen of Swords. So, you make good decisions in your family. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine, or you could have strong air energy in your chart. But you may know the law. You may know what's right or what's wrong. And you've gone through all the swords. To become a Queen of Swords, you've gone through 7 of Swords, which is betrayal. You've gone through 10 of Swords, which is like the ultimate betrayal and ending. And it's like, it's how all that you've gone through it because you've gone through all the swords and you're now the queen. You know what's right, what's not right. You know how to make the right decision. And this is when it comes to your family as well. You know how to make the right decision when it comes to your family, as I see here. Loving your family and friends is center of your life's purpose. Yeah, like being a healer. Who do we need to heal more than anybody? Is as the people that we love, right? So that makes us center of their life. We are the glue, right? We help people make decisions when they're confused or when they're going through something. Why is the Queen of Swords here for family? So King of Wands. So King of Wands came kind of sideways, like the fire energy. There could have been a masculine, and they could have had a lot of fire in their chart. There could be someone that's a masculine energy in the collective, and this person could have somebody, or they could be like somebody that has a lot of like passion in their energy, and they have a lot of fire in their energy, and they like to control things too. They like to lead, and they like to be the boss. But sometimes they may need to take a break because it came sideways. So the King of Wands sometimes needs to take that, step back a little bit when it comes to the family. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So when they're not in the right energy, they could, even benefit from listening to the Queen of Wands to make the right decision, right? And maybe take some of that advice by healing your inner, you heal and inspire and teach and entertain with your words that you speak. So even you help people write things down, like even write a journal. Like if somebody's like, if you write down your thoughts, later you can make sense of them. So like when there's something that's bothering you and it just keeps being with you, write them down and then figure out why they're bothering you. You know what I mean? So write down your thoughts, and that will like brings like, it's not in your head anymore. And when it's not in your head anymore, it's not as heavy anymore. Even if you haven't told anybody about it. Like if it's something you really feel like you need to tell somebody, or you want to tell somebody, like you're keeping something to yourself. Like, it could be grief that you've gone through. It could be something sadness or something you felt powerless against. But like write these things down and know that the angels are there to help you. Tell me about writing. You inspire by teaching, healing, and entertaining your words. So your words, you could even like write little like inspirations of healing. Look, the star just came out when I was clarifying the writing and the healing. So it's healing for you. It will be healing for you to write things down as well. You heal and inspire and teach and entertain with the words you speak. And that's also like, people see you as the star. People see you as someone that's healing, someone that's balanced, with their emotions. What is the strength card talking about here for the people that pick 555? That if you've been seeing 555 a lot, you're always writing. I always pick up, I pick up on people's energy. Like I do, like I literally do. And that's what I ask for, is I want to help the people that are actually in my chat. I want to resonate with the people that are actually watching these videos, right? So what is the strength card talking about? Everything that you have experienced in your life has made you stronger and more courageous. What is this talking about? What is this talking about? How's it made you stronger? How's it made you stronger and more courageous? How's it made you more courageous and stronger? How's it made you more courageous and stronger? That card flew right off the table. So it didn't, it was not upside down. So you're strong enough to walk away. You're strong enough to walk away from something that is not emotionally happily, like fulfilling you. If it's like, if it's somebody doesn't see that you are their Two of Cups, what is done is made you strong enough to walk away or shut your emotions off. So this person's emotion doesn't bother you anymore. If they want to just sit there and like think about the past and not see that, you'll be right there, you're Two of Cups, you're their Two of Cups, and they don't turn around to see that, you are strong enough now to walk away. That's your strength and the courage and the strength that you have now because of what you've gone through. So you've gone to, like, you don't wait around for people that don't see your love anymore. All right, then see you later. I'm not happy here seeing your back. I'm not here happy seeing you depressed, about something that hurt you in the past. I'm not happy here either, so I'm leaving. That's what it's saying. And then, you're leaving to manifest what you want, your happiness. That's the big yellow, right? Yellow and grounded, like you're happy, you're grounded. That's where you're heading. And you are protected as you do it too. So you are protected as you do it. For some of you, you may feel like, that's just someone projecting because they want to hang on to you. They want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you there in case they one day want you, in case they decide they want you one day and they get over their past. And these is type of people that have never done any work. They have not done any work. They've been refusing to do the work. They've been refusing to be open to do the work. That's why they don't see who you are. So why would you waste your time there? And if you have to move on, you are protected to manifest what you want. You are safe. And gifts from God's bringing you gifts because of it. And for some of you could be a chef, you could be cooking for others. You could be a book writer, author, write a book, know that when you write a book, there will be someone there helping you do that. That's what I felt like seeing those ones. So you're protected as you manifest your dreams into reality. For some of you, it's culinary. For others of you, you're going to write a book. You could be writing a book about your life and the stuff that you've overcome. And this is going to counterpult you up and, really allow you to thrive and have your best life. Yeah. So you are protected from people that don't see your love. All right. If they're like shut off to you, then it's the same thing. Like if you can feel something from someone and they're like, no, I'm not opening up to you, whatever, or I'm not gonna talk to you, then you can't help them. Like if God's saying, here, go offer this person some love, or go show them some love or whatever, and they're not even looking at it. So basically, you are protected from those type of people now. You're not going to have to waste your time anymore on people that don't see you. All right. So you're protected from the people that are defensive, that always got their guard up. You're protected from those people now. And now you can go off and manifest your life here. And for some of you, it's travel. It's freedom. You're free. It's saying you're free. For some of you may be a magician. You may be like time. You have finally have time to practice something you may have wanted to practice all your life. Maybe your children grew up. Maybe they just moved out, and you have to find a new hobby. There's a lot of things here. What is the final outcome here? Possible outcome here for this reading for the people that pick. You learned a lot. You allow whether you're male or female, you've learned how to walk in your power. You know how to control yourself. You learn how to have self-control, and you learn how to walk your spiritual path as well. And you're protected. Evil eye, if someone sends you to evil eye, you got that black cat there saying back to sender, right? So like you're protected, you're grounded, you have control over your, masculine emotions. You've learned a lot. You have learned a lot. And you just keep on working on your pentacles. You're working on yourself. You're working on your pentacles. This person, he ain't worried about nobody else. They're all by themselves. They're working. And yeah, you're heading away, and you're heading towards true love, or like even to move. You might even be moving to calmer waters with someone here too. Wow, divine justice. Wow, that's like God deciding. This is family too, God is judging the family. Nobody else can. It's only God's job. So you're heading towards, and you're just pouring out your love. Yeah. What's possible outcome here with the Emperor and the Queen of Wands? Maybe you're like a power couple. Maybe this is like a power couple, like your spiritual power couple. You're healers. Wow, we got the High Priestess, and then we got, wow, there's a new offer coming in for sure. There's a new, somebody here knows there's something new starting. You have that intuition. Your intuition is telling you something new is going to start. Something new is going to start. You know it. You know it, but you're not telling anybody. You're keeping it a secret. You're not, yeah. You're keeping it quiet from this type of person right here. The people that, will send you that energy of like, and yeah. So there's something that you're going to be successful in if you seize the moment here. There's going to be a new start here, and you know it. You know it. All right. That's what I get here. For some of you, it's travel, and you've been planning this. Yeah, you've been manifesting this. So our manifesting abilities are very strong at this point and at this time, and especially if you have Gemini in your chart, or if you're Gemini, because there's a lot of changes happening in Gemini's lives. And a lot of those changes are Uranus changes, and Uranus changes is about like ending things are ending that weren't working, and then new things are starting. So transformation. Wow, that was interesting. That was very cool. Yes, God speaks to me and always told me leave justice to Him. Right? Yeah, we just here to message, to be the messenger. So now I'm going to do abundance reading now, and we are going to make that one. Oh yeah, so this one here is going to be 444. So the 444 is about your security. It's about, also about your family, but it's about like really feeling safe, feeling good, feeling like you belong in the place. Thank you for hitting that like button, everybody. I appreciate that, and subscribing too. Thank you so much. You know what? I can't even believe my small channel. Well, I used to call it my small channel, but I don't even have to call it my small channel. I can call it my personal channel, I guess. My other channel, kasslove 420. It's growing crazy, and I don't know. But maybe we need to do that to this channel. But the other channel, it's like, in the last 28 days, I've had like 50 some odd subscribers I left in the last 28 days. And it's just all of a sudden, I'm like, I didn't do anything different. I just been doing the same thing. So that's what I mean. I really wish I had that pop right now, but it was like almost $4 for a pop. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, but I can't buy that pop. Thank you, Mary Poppets. I like your name. All right, let's do stash number 2, which is The time is 34:52. Time 34:52, and it is stash number 444. And so this one here is about abundance, and this deck is by Doreen Virtue. I don't know if I told you the deck about the other one, but this one here is Doreen Virtue. They're very beautiful cards. They have like a nice background, like in the back, that's very nice. And they got like some really beautiful messages, which I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I can't see that well without them. All right, now you got to see me like a nerd. Oh, I haven't worn my glasses in a minute. This is going to be weird. Whoa, this all feels weird. These are bifocals too. All right, let's go. All right, let's see. What is the 444 trying to say to us? What is 444 trying to talk to us about? The number 444, people seeing 444, what does that mean? 444. So do I look okay in yellow? I don't know. I like this dress though. It's really yeah. And I'm wearing my my Gemini moon necklace I made. Yep. No earrings today though. Let's see, what's the reading about? Let's get back to the reading. Ooh, look at that. Blockages are being lifted. So all the blockages and that have been like going on in your life, they're being lifted. So like, for some of you, maybe your car keeps you stuck and you can't travel. Maybe, things are gonna change for you. It's gonna be lifted for you, okay? So also see the sword here. It reminds me of Archangel Michael. See that? That reminds me of Archangel Michael here. Thank you. It says all your good personal work in your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blockages are lifted away and being lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your project. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that you follow your abundance and your abundance continues. So yeah, like even when we're having a bad day, stay grateful. Like even when we're having a bad day and we want to say some mean things, or we're thinking some mean things, don't say them. Zip it, just to zip it, and and then talk to God, and then change your mind about like how I know we all have those days, and you know what? We're coming up to a full moon and Capricorn, and that's about a lot of responsibilities and stuff like that. The full moon in Capricorn is about you. It's about Saturn energy. Saturn energy is about a lot of responsibilities and hard choices and stuff like that. Oh, I got hair. Hard choices in our life, but it's always important to stay centered and not lose control, no matter what. That's the most important thing in life. Hey, the view withdrew. Thank you so much for being here. This guy has oh my God. I want to say big shout out to the view withdrew because he is the one guy that has been sharing my channel out. I just want to say big shout out to him. Everybody go subscribe to him. He's been sharing my channel out, and I haven't seen him in a long time. I've known him for a while with that group. He was that I don't know. I met you part of when I met all the nomads back then. But yeah, you always share my channel out. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. So the positive faith and optimism. So like staying centered in gratitude, and any obstacles are going to be lifted for you now. And it's saying this is the Lion, the Leo too. This is the Leo new moon coming up. Like I was just talking about the full moon. We're going to have tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I'm doing full moon reading for all the signs. And then we're going to have a new moon after that. And the new moon after that is going to be in Leo, right? Which is about very creative energy. It's about fiery energy. It's about beautiful, beautiful things and good things. So positive faith and optimism says you open the doorways to positive experiences and opportunities. With your positive experiences and energy, do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with your path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep on going. Keep the faith and keep on going. Yeah, shout out to Drew. You are the best. You're the only person that has shared me out for a while. And I haven't even seen him in my chat. You know what I mean? He just does it out of the kindness of his heart. It's not like we talk every day and we're like, best buddies and stuff like, it's not even like that. Like he's doing it because he's a kind person and a good collaborator. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, see what else? What else? What else is 444 talking about? What else is 444 talking about? Clean food, and clean energy and food. So yeah, clean energy and food as much as you can. Energy is like, basically buy from your local farmer instead of like far or whatever and whatever. Like it's like when you feel eat the better food, even if it's like, like we can have a lot of food that we get and stuff. A lot of the food is not even real food. And that's the thing, is grow what you can, like literally grow what you can. And if the sales come on, make sure you have money or try to save up some money that go when there's sales on things that, you're going to always need or whatever. But anyways, eating food that is healthy and good for you. Oh, look at that. There's a little kittens. Look at that. There's a little kitty. You may have a kitten, and there may be an angel that chills with your kitten. This just reminds me of like a little child angel. When you fuel your body with heartfelt organic diet, you're increasing your energy levels and the ability to focus. That is so true. And then automatically leads you to a more effective and better day and better ideas and higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial for relationships. Yes. When I have a sleeping disorder, and if I don't get my sleep, I cannot function properly. I cannot. I feel sick at times. I cannot be myself. And that's so true. Like, eat healthy, eat the food that agrees with you, One more card for this, the abundance that's coming in. So for some of you, you may have wanted to have eat more fruit and vegetables, eat more healthy fruits and vegetables, but you may have not had the opportunity. Maybe you don't have that in your area and it's hard to find, hard to come by. So it says, ask your angels, ask and your needs shall be met. Right? That's what I just said. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be able to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clarity. Ask other people for assistance. Like sometimes, there's godly people, there's earth angels that are out there, they're willing to help, right? Right now, I'm looking for a body mechanic or like somebody that even like a regular mechanic that, because I need a lot of things done in my car and I need some body work done on my car. And I don't have like a lot of money to buy a new car. So like, you know what I mean? I need to have some help too. I don't know how to do all that. I know how to change a light bulb, but I don't know anything else. Bottom of the deck, it says clearing debts. It says self-care involves removing the heavy burdens of financial or emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing the topic and making plans to clear present obstacles and avoid future ones as well. That's what it says. All right, let's clarify this with attracting and not, so it's attracting, not chasing. So like, the bottom, the next one is attracting, not chasing. So we attract, when we do things that it will attract the right energy, that's what we want. We don't want to be chasing people around and never catching them, right? Like when you chase people, it it makes an energy of like scarcity mindset. So like if you have like that fear of somebody like watching you, or you know what I mean, then you can actually make that fear a reality in your head, right? So that's kind of thing. The same thing is like attracting, not chasing people, but attracting them, and also paying yourself first so you can do that self-care. All right. Let's clarify. What are the obstacles that may have been in your life? What have been obstacles in your life for the people that picked 4 for 4? Yeah, that King of Wands came again, and it came sideways. So somebody may have been very much like a control freak, or somebody very much in their ego. Such a big ego. So that's the like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So those are like that may have been an obstacle in the past. So that's being lifted now. So somebody may even finally, you know, get out of their head or get out of their way, you know, get out of their way that has not been working, right? Get out of their like egotistical way. The ego is not our spirit, it's our ego. The soul is our spirit. So King of Wands is finally taking leadership and seeing the bigger picture in a thing. And this is going to be a successful endeavor. Whatever this is going to be a successful endeavor. So whatever you've been working on, and you feel like every time you've been doing something, every time you get so far, there's an obstacle in the way. So those obstacles are now going to be lifted away from you, and things that did not, or people that may have been very much in their ego, they're now seeing the success. They're now seeing that they can just take leadership, and then there can be success. And that positive faith and optimism will attract more of that, right? So we'll bring the opportunities in. See, what is this positive faith and optimism? Opens doorways to positive experiences and opportunities. Do not allow negative energies to. So what is this positive opportunities that are coming in that will bring success? Everything you've learned when you hermited yourself, when you went within, when you did that soul searching, this is going to open up doors for you because of the time you took for yourself to do that soul searching. For some of you went back to school too. So this is going to open up opportunities for you. For some of you, you're going back to school, and it's going to open opportunities for you. What are the opportunities that are going to open up for you? The people that may be going back to school and staying optimistic and having faith. Yeah, for the people that are having faith, you don't have to worry about like you're going to be so it's you don't have to like work so hard. You can just relax a little bit more. See, that was in reverse. So you don't have to be like the wounded warrior and just like work until you're like can't move. Like it's not the way it's supposed to be. It says giving up, admitting defeat, yielding, and lacking of self-belief and suffering. Oh, so like what I said, what's the positive faith and optimism that you have learned that is going to open up these new opportunities for you? And you have learned that being in this energy, when you're in this energy, when you're feeling like this, that's when you need to have the most faith. That's when your faith needs to be strongest. And you've learned that's that little test. You know, when you're feeling like you're defeated, might as well just give up, right? That's when you don't give up. That's when you're like, no. That's when you talk to God and say, all right, tell me what. And then you don't give up, right? So you have learned to not give up, even if you feel like giving up. That's what I see here. Yeah, and this has brought you a lot of like, this has made you very down to earth, very nurturing, and very authentic as well. The Queen of Pentacles. And you are like, financially stable. And you may be giving somebody an opportunity here. You may be that queen, that queen of pentacles, somebody that's financially stable, that has enough to offer somebody here an opportunity. What is this opportunity here with the Queen of Pentacles? Because you didn't give up, and you didn't give up on your faith. You're going to be celebrating because you didn't give up on your faith. Wow. There's going to be celebration, and there's going to be working together here. You're going to be working together with someone here. This is collaboration. Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups. And this is going to be a lot of fun. There may be three people working together as well. And for what's this clean food and energy? When you fuel your body with the healthful organic diet, you increase your energy. So what are you learning about increasing your energy? What has been working for you? Love. Just loving people, being loving, and being open with, giving your love, just being pouring love to people, being open to work with people, being, just believing in love. And, and there is a card that says anything that's not love, anything that's not peaceful is not love, or something like that. Remember, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Everything else is an illusion. Everything else is temporarily. Love is the only thing that lasts forever. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups here. This is love, new love, or feeling of like emotional overwhelmed creatively and spiritually. A lot of intuition is coming to you as well, because you're eating that clean food. Like your intuition just works better. Your brain works better. What do you need to asking? What are you wanting to ask God for? More rest in your mind, so that your mind can be clear, that you can really get your intuition. You're asking God for more stability, and more stability in your mind, feeling more stable, in your masculine energy, and having more rest. And you're asking God to have more rest. For some of you have a hard time sleeping at night. Your thoughts keep you awake. What are the thoughts that are keeping you awake? What is the thoughts that are keeping you awake? A past life connection, maybe a soulmate, or someone from your past, or someone you have good memories about. The bottom of the deck is strength. So you've been very strong. You've been very strong to overcome this. How's God going to answer your prayers? How's God going to answer your prayers? Maybe for some of you, you're just sick of sleeping alone in your bed. Maybe you're single. What did I say? We got the Hangman. Seeing things from a different perspective. So, what is God trying to tell you? What is hidden? What is hidden? Somebody okay, so what is hidden is seeing things from another point of view. Maybe the person that you're thinking about, and you can't stop thinking about them, and they keep you up at night. That person is going back and forth too, and they're keeping a lot of things to themselves, but they're heartbroken as well. So their heart is broken. So that may be what you're not seeing is maybe that's why you're thinking about them, because they're thinking about you, and they're thinking about the heartbreak. And they're going back and forth in their mind about it, or they're going back and forth, and they are still heartbroken, and they are healing, and they are wanting to make their approach towards you here. And this is someone that wants a happy family with you. So that is what you need to ask God for, is the see past the illusions, to see past the illusions of things that you don't see and the things that you worry about. So how do we notice when God answers us when we want when we need to help? We had the Three of Cups in reverse, and then we had the Ace of Cups in upright. And I just asked, lack of teamwork. So there's been a lack of teamwork. That's why things have not worked out. And so God is saying there needs to be a solid, real offer made here, or else nothing will ever work out. And you're going to be stuck in like limbo here. So suddenly somebody may realize that and know that they have to make a choice here. All right. That's what I see. And they may be rushing in here, the Sun card. And they may realize they've been leaving you out and making you feel like you can't make a decision. And they're ready to take that leap of faith. That's what I see here. All right. Anything else for this abundance to come in? Asking your needs should be met. You want the truth about some burdens here, about family, some burdens that, the truth about something here. You want to talk about something that is burdening you here. Could be about family, okay? And this is like something that's going to help you to be more emotionally grounded and be able to speak up more. All right. That's what I got here for whoever needed to hear that. 444. All right. So somebody who does feel left out of love, or left out of their like happy ever after a lot. All right. I'm going to take these off because they bother me when I wear them too long. Okay. Now we're going to go to the last one, but not least, 222. 222. We're not doing bad in time. Actually, it has at 57 minutes right now. So yeah, the life purpose reading and the abundance reading was a great reading. And now we're going to do the wisdom reading. And this one's going to be about love, I think. So let's have a sip of coffee. All right. Okay. The angels, the wisdom of the oracles are the collection by Bar. Where does it say? Oh, you guys can just see that. The name. But yeah. Let's get it. Let's hit it. So 222 starts. 222 reading starts at 59:03. And this is going to be lovers reading. Love reading. All right. So this is going to be for lovers and soulmates and separations. Soulmates and separations. All right. So what is 222 telling to tell us? People seeing 222. What's the wisdom? What can we learn from this reading? I'll see what it is. I'll see if it's about love. Did I say? I've been saying it the whole time. I was like, I feel that was about love. Look. Loyal hearts. That's the first card that came out that tells me it is about love and going the distance. True love stories never die. That's what I have back there, right? There. I don't know. You see it on the other side. Oh, it's on the other side. Right there. There it is. True love stories never die. Boy, on point in the chord. Yeah, I know, right? I had that feeling that that last reading is going to be a love reading. And then Loyal Hearts comes out 35. The little two wise owls. Okay, so tell me more. Tell me more about 222. Why we're seeing that number? What's the creator trying to say to us about this? What are we not seeing? What are we not seeing? We're not seeing, you know, there's two people that have loyal hearts. They're very loyal to each other, but they can't see how they can, somebody here can't see how they can create, how they can co-create, how they can create something. So I'm assuming it's a tiger. The tiger don't know. The owl knows because the owl already knows what the owl was protecting over there, right? They protecting it under that bridge so not everybody sees. And they're waiting for that tiger to trust them and come towards them. And then they gonna tell them about that egg there, that nest egg, and the peace that they've been creating there. You know, the peaceful place they've been creating there. Wow. All right. So let me just get into it here. All right, what is this talking about? Loyal hearts. Yang. Oh, somebody's, yeah. So this came out again, but not it ended up right in my fingers, like stuck right there. But you know, somebody feels left out of co-creating, or with someone here. There may be a masculine energy here that feels left out. They feel abandoned here, or they feel like maybe like like an orphan, like somebody that's left out, feeling left out of like this co-creating with someone. They may be feeling like they co-created, or somebody here could be feeling like that, feeling left out of love, feeling left out, feeling like they're left at the altar, right? Somebody could be feeling like they're left out of this great creation of peace and harmony that you could have created and worked together. And somebody's really gone to their divine emotions. Someone's really turned to their divine emotions here. Something that's keeping them afloat, something that's not allowing them to really sink. And I see the 4 there too. It's bringing them like some peace, emotional peace is what I mean. Let's get into this reading. What is Loyal Hearts talking about in this reading? 222. So there's somebody from the past. There hasn't been any peace in the family either. Like there hasn't been any peace or balance or moderation in the family. So they both came in reverse. So this person may have a family that's not very peaceful, or they don't know how to be balanced or how to be peaceful. But it's like your mind here, the Loyal Hearts is like your mind brings you back to each other, that nostalgic moments, those happy nostalgic moments, right? No matter if there's peace in the family or not, like that still brings you back to this point all the time, where you're reminiscent about each other, where you're going back and forth about each other, and I feel like this could be successful. This love relationship could be successful here. So what needs to happen here with this Loyal Hearts here? What needs to happen here with these Loyal Hearts? King of Pentacles, upright. So someone needs to make a real offer, a real serious offer. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this person could own a business, be a boss, make a real offer here, a solid offer. So somebody here needs to make a solid offer here. Somebody could be wanting to travel here. Somebody's been watching as well, spying on you. All right, let's see. What is the King of Pentacles doing here? What is this? What is this plans for the loyal hearts? What is the King of Pentacles plan here? What is the King of Pentacles plan here? What is the Eight of Swords here? The King. So somebody here feels left out all the time out of love. Like, so somebody here feels like that King of Pentacles is like trying to always leave them out. Like they're not very emotionally open. They're not, they may be very money focused, right? This person may be very money focused, and somebody may feel like very left out, always left out in the cold, right? Always leaving left out of fun stuff, right? So somebody here knows that, you know, they feel like they've been left out by the past person here. When it comes to love, when it comes to like true love. So why is this person feeling left out or feeling stuck? Like they feel like there's nothing they can do. Like their hands are tied in the situation. That's how the Queen of Swords feels. Like she feels like she's done all she can do. Why is the Eight of Swords here? The Devil. The Devil and the Eight of Wands. I said, because, you know, like, things like, you know, somebody may here realize that there's some toxic things like codependencies, addictions, or way it may have affected them. They may be rushing in here wanting to manifest here with you. If you feel left out here, somebody's been very toxic. Why did the Devil show themselves with the Eight of Wands here? Somebody could have been like making a quick decision and they made a wrong decision as well. Somebody is like obsessed with you, okay? I say, why is the Devil here? Somebody's obsessed with you. You are their wish. But they're not telling you that. But they're putting up their guard and making you, like, they're trying to plead a poker face. How do I say poker face? Poker face. Why is Yang here? What's going to happen? Why is Yang here? What's going to happen in this reading? Wisdom. What you're learning here, something about this relationship, whatever. Wow. I said, what's going to happen here with Yang? What's going to happen in this relationship here? Somebody wants to rush in. They've said they said they've learned enough. They are ready to open up their loving hottie arms here. they want to pour into you. They have a lot of good ideas. They have a lot of passion for you. So, you know, somebody may have been a little toxic in the past. They may have been a little obsessive, or they may have had, you know, they may have been codependent or a little clingy. Why does this person feel like they orphan here? Why is the orphan in here? Why does this person feel like they're left out of love? Hello, DMG. Why is this person? Why is the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords here with the Yang card? King of Swords and Page of Wands. I mean, Ace of Wands. Somebody wants to tell you there's the truth about what they believe and why they've been holding back. So there could be belief, like, you know, differences of belief systems. Why does this person feel left out of like love? And why is the King of Swords here with the Ace of Wands? So somebody here may feel, why is the King of Swords here? Come on, it's not pick up cards for Wands. Somebody may have not been talking to you because they may be trying to see it from a different perspective, a more logic way. And that's why they keep going back and forth. Why is the co-creation card here? And what is happening with this? What is happening with co-creation? And somebody feeling like they feel like they're left out. What is this? Co-creation and feeling left out. What is going to happen here? What's the potential of happening here? What can potentially happen here? You create on your own. And here they come, right? So what can potentially happen is that you create for yourself. You're a healer and you're very independent. So you're creating something here of your own, and you could be the star. You could be someone that is creating a business here. And, and somebody may eventually finally take leadership here. King of Wands. And bring balance to a situation here. And maybe they've done some soul searching. Maybe they've learned some things here about how to work together. What is this? What is this? So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I pick up random energy too sometimes. So what came out is like there could be travel, or you could always have a choice between two. But there is someone here that knows that you are their Two of Cups, but they also feel like, if they don't bring a balance to the situation here, you do have other choices, right? So this person knows that you're not going to be there waiting forever. So they might take some action very soon here and start manifesting you. All right. On that note, we're going to get out of here. And somebody wants to take a leap of faith for real. Two of Cups came out, and so did the Magician. And if not, you're walking away. All right. All right. That's what I got, you guys. Yeah. So I feel like it's going to work out. The Three of Pentacles here, the Magician. Somebody may have been not had a lot of money, whatever. So that could have been a reason that they've held back. But yeah, I feel like for once, you're going to be maybe moving in together here with someone. Things are going to turn around for your Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So somebody's coming with the heart open. Okay. And they are ready to take that leap of faith here. The Fool card. All right. Ready to manifest. So if you guys want to reach out and get a private reading, you can also do so. My email is right there, and email me, PayPal me for a private reading if you'd like. And if you want to collaborate, or if you are also other light workers and you want to go on panel, you want to do the panel thing, and I'll set it up, or you set it up and send me an email, whatever, like however you want to do it. So if you want to do it on your platform, send me an email, or if you want to do it on mine, send me an email, right? Like, I mean, I'm open to who wants to work with me. I don't know who is open to it, so I'm wanting to see who would like to work with me. Anyways, God bless everybody. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy full moon in Capricorn, and also Uranus and Gemini. So that's going to be Uranus, and it's going to be in Gemini for the next 8 years. And you can look up what Uranus energy is, and it's very easy to Google it. So if you have any questions, extra stuff of like certain things of astrology, just Google it. Google is like the answer for a lot of the astrological questions. And that's how I'm also doing the learning. So I'm going to go turn my air on right now. I'm really hot. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Peace out. Thanks for watching.